welcome back. Well, it's not often you get to learn from a master, but today we are. Chef Richard Lee, you're here with Kenichi. He's going to show us a little bit about making sushi today. Now, I'll be honest, I like sushi. I like to eat it, but I don't know the first thing about preparing it. So tell us a little, what's the main thing that you've got to do? How do you get started with it?
Well, today we're going to do a seared Arctic char with a roasted walnut and yuzu vinaigrette, and it's going to be on a bed of shaved asparagus.
Well, sounds good. So how do we get started?
Well, first I'm going to go ahead and make the vinaigrette. Here we have a mixture of yuzu juice, white soy sauce, and apple cider vinegar. And yuzu juice is a citrus that's native to Japan. So it's a little bit bigger than a lemon, smaller than an orange, but very tart. And then here we have some minced serrano peppers for a little kick.
Are they pretty spicy?
They are, but I deseeded them, so they're not as spicy.
All right.
And some minced garlic. And we also have some ginger that I'm going to mince up really quick.
Now, I don't see any of the rice out here. I mean, typically, you know, you're going to see sushi rolled up in seaweed or rice or something like that, right? Is this a little bit different than what we're used to? So
sushi, actually, that's a generalized term, but sushi is actually when you have raw fish on top of rice.
Okay.
On top of vinegared rice. And so,
common misunderstanding, huh?
Yes, this is actually a sashimi dish.
Okay.
So sashimi is raw fish without rice.
All right.
Okay, so
now
we have
learning every day.
All of our ingredients. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of agave nectar.
Is that sweet?
It is. It's the glycemic index is less than honey, so it's a little healthier for you.
All right.
And then we're going to finish it off with a little bit of roasted walnut oil. So this roasted walnut oil you can get at your local grocer like Whole Foods or Central Market.
Right.
So slowly we're just going to whisk this in, and we're going to make a vinaigrette like this.
All right. And tell us again about the fish you'll be using this time around.
This is an Arctic char. It's from Iceland. It's a freshwater fish that was wild, and it is very similar to, it's in between a salmon. It looks like salmon, but it's very similar to rainbow trout.
Okay, sounds good.
So the vinaigrette is done.
Okay.
And next up, we're going to sear the salmon. But first, I'm going to add a little blackening seasoning that you can get at your local grocer as well. It's going to be a very light sear because we still want it to be rare in the middle. Otherwise, it wouldn't be sushi.
So about how long do you sear that for?
Only about 5 to 7 seconds on each side.
Okay, so that's real quick.
Yes, very quick.
And what was the oil you used?
I used sunflower oil on this just because it has a high temperature.
All right.
It can withstand high temperatures.
Looks good. It smells good too. Well, I can already smell it a little bit. And tell us, you've got something coming up tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and get to that as well. You've got a class coming up too,
yes,
right?
I do. Yes. It's at Silver Whisk Cooking School in Lakeway. It's tomorrow from 7 to 9 p.m. Seats are limited. We have 6 spots left. And I will be featuring Kona Kampachi, which is an amberjack. We're going to be teaching the whole class how to break down an entire fish and then make 4 different dishes with the fish. So I think it'd be a valuable lesson for
4 meals, right?
4 meals,
4 meals out of that. Okay, so again, tomorrow from 7 to 9.
Yes.
Tell them where again?
Silver Whisk.
All right.
In Lakeway.
Good. All right. Well, thanks so much, Chef Richard Lee with Kenichi for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much.